Back here on the Rich Eisen Show, terrestrial radio outfit with Billy Gardell, Bob Hearts Abishola, premiering Monday, season 4 on CBS on September the 19th. It is great to see you, man. You look awesome.
Thank you, brother. I went from a young Jackie Gleason to an old Paul Newman. I don't know what happened. I look like the color of money. I'm back.
That's right. The color. You do have that mustache going on.
I need those
now.
big tan sunglasses.
You do?
And then we get a pair of those. My wife will love that.
Oh, my gosh. How much have you dropped?
130 pounds. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I had to make a change, man. That first I got type 2 diabetes, and I was on medicine for that. And then it's in your head. It's in your head. And I struggled with my weight my whole life. But when COVID hit, I thought that could have been the end of me. No joke. Because when they pulled up that list of conditions, overweight, asthma, smoker,
diabetes,
I had everything except over 65. I was across the bingo card on that. And that thing was outside doing push-ups looking for me. So I told my wife, we make it through this and they get a medicine for this thing, I'm going to make a big change in my life. So I did, man. I faced down. I went and had that weight loss surgery, which I'm not telling anybody they should do that. That was just what I needed to do because I had gotten so big it hurt to exercise. And so I did it, and I did everything they told me to do, and I follow it daily, and it's a new way of life. It's weird. The fatty brain is still in there. I'm a constant hostage negotiator between my little tiny stomach now and my brain, because my stomach's like, we could probably eat 2 more pieces of that, and my stomach's like, no, we're full, and then my brain's like, well, we've never listened to him before. Why are we starting now? So I still have to do that, but it's been such a gift, man. It's. I feel like I'm free.
Yeah.
I feel like I got free of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, when you get over 50, you start doing, and I know you know this. When you have kids, you do that dad math.
Yes.
If I can live to 75, then he'll be 40, and you start thinking about how can I put some miles on the clock? So that was what made this decision.
I just got a new car, and my son loves it so much. My 11-year-old son loves it so much.
Right.
He said, Dad, can I have the car when you're done driving? That's what he said to me.
When they take your license from you, Dad,
that's what he said.
And you're not allowed to use matches, can I drive your car?
He said, when you're done driving. And I'm like, holy crap.
Well, now I got to ask. Can I ask what kind of car it is?
We'll talk about
Come
it.
on. What's it?
No.
Come on. You're a humble guy. Say it.
It's a nice electric vehicle.
Oh, you want electric?
I want electric, yes.
You want I can't do it yet. I'm working on it. My wife wants electric.
Okay.
I'm still gas. I got to hear the car when I turn it on.
He's,
I'm a hot rod guy. I never know when the hell the car's on. She's got that.
I don't know. It's 105 degrees here, Billy.
She's got that. I'm working. Hey, listen, man. I filled the pool in. I'm doing my part. I got fake grass. What do you want from me? Can I have my car? My wife got that electric Mustang, and I never know when it's on. I don't. You
need to hear it coming.
Is that on? Does it have a vroom vroom noise? Is there an app for an engine that I can know that's on? So,
Billy Gardell here on the Rich Eisen Show. All right, brother, let's jump into it.
Yeah, man.
Mitchell Trubisky on Tuesday.
Love it.
Name the starter.
Love this kid. Absolutely should be the starter. 3 reasons. 1, he's tough. He played with trash in Chicago. There was nothing around him in Chicago. So 1, the kid knows how to run for his life. And he can, which is going to bode us well because the Steelers look great except for that offensive line. Their nickname should be Swiss cheese. There are holes everywhere, and they're tragic. However, I think there's time for them to glue, and I think Trubisky can give them that time. 2, after playing a tough time in Chicago, he went up to Buffalo. I think he probably got some of that winning culture on him, the way they do things up there. Plus, with a name like Trubisky walking into Pittsburgh, I mean, come on. He's a suit made for him. He's a suit made in heaven. I think he's going to be fine, and that'll give Pickett time to settle into what the future will be.
I thought it was interesting that Tomlin upgraded him over the weekend from 3 to 2. Because I thought, okay, makes sense to put Trubisky 1 and Mason Rudolph 2 when you're going to Cincinnati to start the season. What if Trubisky gets jarred for a moment? You might as well have an old hand who's seen this and been there and done that. And then week 2 is Belichick coming in.
Well, of course. But I think the thought behind that is, hey, maybe we keep the new car third. Yes. And then we put the car that we're using right now out front, and then we got the jalopy if we have to throw Mason into the war.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's seen some action. So I think they want to protect Pickett. I think Trubisky's going to be fine. I really have a lot of faith in this kid.
What's your definition of fine?
I say 10 wins. I think the Steelers pull 10 wins and possibly a playoff slot.
That's the issue is 10 wins. I don't know if 10's going to get you home.
These days, right? Yeah.
Well, the AFC West might beat each other up, or you're going to get 3 teams that have 11 dubs, and then, that's a problem. And then you think maybe somebody else can have another 11-win season. Maybe the Ravens are just as good.
I think the Ravens have fallen off a little bit. And, Cleveland takes care of itself. We don't even have to play them. They're just...
That is,
so bad.
In case anybody wants to, maybe just like the sound of your voice doesn't somehow convince that you're a real big-time diehard Steeler fan, I do want to say this, and you had made mention to it when I went and I saw you in our green room, that you were the only guest in the history of this program to say I can't make my appearance today because I lost my voice at the Browns game screaming at them. I
called you the day before, too. I thought, I'm on the outs, man. I thought it was blacklisted.
Actually, no.
It was blacklisted.
You actually went up in my book. You went up in my book. I am more than happy to fill that segment last minute because I heard it in your voice.
It was bad.
I heard the passion. I heard the scratchiness, the throatiness.
Yeah. I sounded like Tom Waits when I called it.
Rich, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the show. I can't breathe.
It was worse. I'm like, oh, God, are you okay? Are you sick?
But I felt bad.
This
is one of my favorite stops, so I felt bad I couldn't come. I thought it was going to be. I thought McConaughey would have my seat again.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're just a diehard. You only know one speed when it comes to this.
100. I can't go to the games and not be involved. Like I lose my mind. I lose my mind at home. So when you're at the game, that intensity, that'd be like you going to the big house.
Yeah,
you're not holding back. You can't. It's infectious. It's in your blood. You just want to be. You want to be with the crowd and those moments and And then there's nothing better than screaming obscenities at the opposing team.
Certainly, if they're the Cleveland Browns.
Not above that.
Is that number one?
Especially.
That's number
Cleveland,
one?
I'm old. So I'm from the original timeline, so Cleveland's who I hate the most. Mm-hmm. Baltimore's like a half a game back. I give them about a half a game back. Yeah.
And the Browns have,
the Browns are the Browns. If there's a bad decision to be made, you can count on that front office, can't you? Huh? What's the worst possible thing we can do here, fellas? Hey, guys, we were in the playoffs. We're going to have to break that up. Just count on they take care of themselves. You don't have to worry about them. That's the sweet thing about it. Yeah. Although I like the city of Cleveland. I do. I actually enjoyed playing there, and we had a lot of fun with the crowd back and forth. I would purposely tell Nick, who runs just a great comedy club in Cleveland, and he said I would make them say from Pittsburgh, Billy Gardell, just to get the crowd booing before I walked out on stage. Not the brightest guy, but still fun.
So of course,
yeah, it was a good interchange.
You could see it whenever there's a Steeler that goes into the Hall of Fame. And they take over Ohio. There's a lot of eye rolls. There's a lot of eye rolls.
Well, it gives me great pleasure that there's a wing of Steelers in Ohio. And, the Browns have like 3 or 4 in there. That's how it should be.
The Steelers wing in the bus
We
room.
have a wing. Yeah,
right.
It's pretty amazing.
I know. When Polamalu went in after the pandemic and he showed up, he had COVID actually, and it looked like he might not be there to make the speech, but then he did. Yeah. The terrible towels in the stands are just
we travel well, and I think it's because when our city shut down from industry, when all the steel mills closed, it became a college town. They very smartly said, okay, well, we got colleges, let's be a college town, and then since then they've built a medical community and a film industry, and they have a very green footprint in Pittsburgh now, but they're great at evolving, but I think people got their education there and then moved out because there wasn't a lot of jobs, so you got these Steeler fans sprinkled. Every away game I go to the Steelers, we take up about a quarter of the stadium. And I love that. Yeah. I love that. But like Cincinnati has ads on usually, and I bet they're doing it this week. Please don't sell your tickets to a Steeler fan. Please don't, because they know we're going to show up. And I love that. I love that we're mobile.
Billy Gardell here from Bob Hearts Abishola on CBS, Season 4, premiering on Monday, September 19th. We'll talk about that in a second here on The Rich Eisen Show. I have a word that I'm going to mention to you. It's like I don't usually do word association.
It's like a Winter Soldier thing. This is going to activate me. All right, go ahead.
I think this is a triggering word. I've been told by many people who are Steelers fans this is a triggering word, and the word is Acrisure.
It's awful. I mean, there ain't a Yinzer in Pennsylvania that's going to get that name right. They'll be calling it Ambisol and Aerosol, and no one's saying Meet Me Don at Acrisure. No one's going to say any of that. Look, I get it. It's business. But they're going to refer to it as Heinz. If that company, which is a Michigan company,
yes,
wanted to expand in Pittsburgh, I think the move would have been to say, how do you say it? Acrisure? I can't even say it. Acrisure?
Acrisure. Let me call it up to make sure.
I think that's it. Acrisure. But they should have named it, Rocky Blair said this, they should have named it Art Rooney Stadium, brought to you by Acrisure. Because then it would have been a friendly, like, wow, this company came in, they paid the leasing rights, and they gave a little nod to the city. But I don't know about. No, I don't see Yinzer saying that.
You know,
I see us getting that wrong.
Well, all I know is that Acrisure is like the name of this company that when you read their description of who they are, right, you still don't know what they do.
I don't know what it is. I thought it was a deodorant at first. Didn't it sound like that? Are you sweating?
Let me
use Acrisure. Like what? What are you doing?
Oh my God! So let me just read to you what it says here.
All right.
I'm reading to you. It's an insurance company. Okay.
All right.
Acrisure is a financial technology and insurance company. The company was initially created to acquire insurance companies and has since expanded nationally with intelligence-driven financial services solutions for insurance, reinsurance, real estate services, cyber insurance services, and more. Do you know, do you have something in your life where you would call and figure out what that is?
I don't know any of those things. I don't know what
But ketchup, you understand.
Ketchup I got. Heinz, not Hunt's. It's the difference between Ohio and Pennsylvania. They're eating Hunt's ketchup and drinking Pepsi. They got it backwards. It's Heinz and Coke. These are simple fundamentals in life, Rich. Simple fundamentals.
Maybe that's why folks in Pittsburgh are kind of losing their minds over this thing.
I think Pittsburgh, but eventually it'll get to this. The Yinzer settle will be, well, what do they call whatever they want if we can get another offensive lineman? That's how I feel about it. So, whatever.
I don't know what they've done with the ketchup bottle that they took down.
I like to think
that's a mystery. Where is it?
I love to think that there's some. I love to think there's some Yinzer that has those in his backyard. You know what I mean? Just some dude's like, yeah, I got these down the stadium. Chucky helped me put them out back. We're going to film with Kool-Aid. All right. That'll be all right with me.
I think I heard that they're keeping them in the park somewhere. They're going to sponsor the Red Zone or something.
I don't see how they couldn't. That was such a great staple. So, and it's so indicative to the area.
By the way, great use of that because that people here in Los Angeles losing their minds that the downtown it's not Staples.
Crypto now
it's
or
crypto.com. Don't forget the .com.
Crypto.com.
Yeah,
now, do you do the cryptocurrency?
No,
Rich?
sir. No, sir. He does. That guy over there does.
You doing that? How's that working out for you, Brock?
That's why he's got a shirt with a hole in it.
I have a little bit. I did sell some before the.
Did you dabble?
Now, which one did you do? Did you do Bitcoin or did you do
what'd you dabble in?
Yes, all of the above. I'm in all of them.
Yes. You're all of them.
Yeah, I was in a bunch. Yeah.
You know you have a child. You have to think about.
I know. Hence why I don't have them.
Can't
anymore.
be betting on fake money. All right. We're not ready for all that.
He's driving around like a Flintstone, using his feet at the bottom of the car to make it go.
It hasn't been great.
Makes that noise for you.
At least you can hear my car, Billy.
Oh, there's well done. Oh, that's a callback.
The man has a good point.
That's a callback. Oh my gosh. So tell me about your show entering season 4 and why you think it has been so successful, Billy Gardell.
Man, I gravitate to things that have heart, and I gravitate to things that set an example of love and tolerance without preaching love and tolerance. I always think an example is better than a speech. And this show came about in a really organic and wonderful way. I got an email from Chuck Lorre and your friend Bob Broder and Peter Roth, who was still running Warner Brothers at the time. They said, we think we have another show for you, and we need a guy with some heart that'll bring this home.
This is after Mike and Molly.
This was after Mike, and I thought that was it. I thought, I got my ticket stamped, and who gets 2 back-to-back? That's a short list. There's Kelsey Grammer, Julie Louis-Dreyfus, Newhart, Ed O'Neill, Billy Gardell. So I don't know. I'm on a Cal Ripken streak at this point. I just got to not get hurt. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not to get hurt, twist an ankle. But we're coming into season 4, and it's just been a gift. There's a Nigerian comedian, Gina Yashere, helped create this show with them to keep everything legitimate on the Nigerian side of the family. And she co-created and is now helping executive produce the show. And then I was around Chuck's team, which is like playing for the Yankees, you know. And I can't believe it happened. I've been hit with the lucky stick, man. I count my blessings every day, and I try to tell the cast every day, man, look, this is ending. Just remember, it's ending. So what you do today counts. It's ending. They're going to take all this away, and there's going to be 5 people that don't look like us here in a couple years. So enjoy today. Take it seriously, but enjoy it. And I think that's the key, because all that other stuff you can't control. You know, you can't
Which is
control
whether you stay on the air,
the
and
ratings, or whether I had one of the younger cast members say, "Well, how do we know if we're doing good?" And I said, "Well, when you pull into the lot," I said, "if that gate goes up, we're doing good. If that gate doesn't go, you might as well start auditioning for yogurt commercials." So that's, you know, just pay attention to what you can do on the field. That's all.
Then you got to reach out to Acrisure. See if your insurance is.
I'm going down to Ambassador Stadium. You just want to go? No one knows. I don't know. Ambassador. I was down at Ambassador Sunday.
Down there in
Ambassador is a great word for that. I might have to borrow that on NFL Network. I might shout out to you a little wink through the NFL Network television screen.
I love it.
Oh, man, you're just a delight, Billy Gardell. Season 4 at Bob Hearts Abishola, again, premieres September 19th, a Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS, available to stream live and on demand on Paramount+. New episodes air on both of those platforms every Monday after that. So, again, you look great, man.
Thank you, brother.
TJ, who's also from Western PA over
TJ,
there.
I remember you from last time.
Yes,
How you
sir.
doing,
Yes,
bro?
sir. I'm great, man. Good to see you.
He was saying
chilled up back
he was asking if your Permane Brothers career is over.
He did, yeah. My Permane Brothers days are over. Unfortunately, you know, I can only eat like
The
2
Oyster
bites
House
of
days
food.
are over?
I told you, all the restaurants, they flew their flags at half mast. I drove by and they were just out front.
Which one would retire your
Who
placemat?
would retire my jersey? There's a couple that would retire my jersey.
What do you got?
I would say Permane's will retire my jersey. Portillo's Italian beef would probably retire my jersey. Luminaldo's Pizza in Chicago would retire my. There's a lot. I'd have to do a retirement tour. I'd have to get like a Madden cruiser and go around and.
Jeter retirement tour?
Yeah,
Like
that's exactly like the Jeter tour.
Like Coach K? Like Coach K?
Just be up there. This is the greatest day of my life.
People are going around to restaurants around the country looking up and seeing Billy Gardell's placemat on the rafters. Like, wow, he was here too, huh?
Yeah. Jersey, bib. Oh, that's Gardell. Yeah, exactly.
He was a legend in the game.
I like shopping in normal stores, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
That's a different world.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I've been in the fat guy store my whole life. You know, you do one lap, you're done. It's, you know, you get a suit or you get a purple jogging suit or you get an oversized polo shirt. That's it.
Right.
So walking into Macy's was like, it was like Willy Wonka. It's like, come with me. And you're like, wow, they got different stuff.
Before that, it was good day, sir.
Good day, teams. I said good day. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Good day, sir. You're in the wrong store. Good day, sir. At Billy Gardell on Twitter. Everybody check out Bob Hearts Abishola, premiering
Please,
Monday,
we're a
September
good show.
19th.
We're a sweet show. Come
Make
watch
sure
it.
the gate keeps going up for him and the cast when they walk in.
That's
They
how
drive
you
on
know
the
you're
lot.
doing good. This, no bueno. This, very good.
Enjoy the Steelers season, too.
Thank you for having me. Good luck to
Anytime.
you, Jets. And
Thanks.
your Michigan boys started off strong. I think you're going to be just fine.
They
I
did.
think you're gonna be just
And didn't you once put a candle in a cathedral for the Jets one time because we could help you make the playoffs?
Put a candle in St. Patrick's in New York City on a rainy night praying that the Jets would upset the Patriots.
And how'd that work for you? There is no God, is there?
Well,
you became an atheist after that, huh?
Nah, I'm too messed up to not have a God. But I would say that I think God just, some things he comes up short on, too. Like there's certain things he can't do. So the Jets beating the Pats.
Oh, my God. Billy Gardell, thanks for
by the
coming
way,
on, yes.
before you start a blog about how I think God can't do something, that's a joke.
It's called a joke.
It's a joke.
Yes, I feel the same way. We need
Right?
to
You gotta be
back our
careful.
play. But I got your back, man.
Thank you.